are you doing today? Hey. We find the vets all over the Bay Area. We have veterans liaison officers that sign the vets up at all of the VA centers around the Bay Area, VA outreach clinics, and other homeless and needy vet shelters that are around the Bay Area.
How long have you been doing this?
This is my 7th stand down. We do it every other year because of all the resources we have to pull together. We'd love to be able to do it every year, but it's just physically impossible.
I am a liaison officer. I hail from the 163rd Medical Group. I'm a Medical Service Corps officer. Administration. This is our triage tent. All the patients will come through here and get triaged and assessed, and then they will be dispersed to the various clinics that we have.
Is it bothering you?
Yes, I'm in a lot of pain, and I also have bunions.
Okay. Vision, we've got some glasses, either readers or sunglasses if you need them. You need some readers. Okay, good. We can do that for you.
We did the PPD skin test for TB, and we did some flu shots, and we did some Tdaps and other vaccinations.
Great.
And the results, I mean, we had plenty of traffic throughout here. That was good, and we had great results and great turnout.
Entails supplying clothing to our participants. From jeans, we start out from the bottom. We give them new shoes, socks, t-shirts, sweatshirts, neck coolers, scarves, sleeping bag, and did I say shoes?
Yes.
And I'm the hygiene coordinator with East Bay Stand Down.
And what does that entail?
Hygiene entails the shower services, laundry services, hygiene kits for the gentlemen and ladies and children, the porta potties, and the barbershop hair salon. We see a lot of happy people. They're all so grateful and love to come and sit and talk to us and strike up a conversation.
What I could say about the stand down, it's one of the best things that the military is providing for the vets, all the services. Me, I'm going to get my California ID, and hopefully I can get a little legal service taken care of. And medical, dental, you know, I'm in need of some new readers, you know, glasses, eyewear, so things like that, clothes. Right now we're facing the dilemma of, you know, they said we can bring things in, but basically we're supposed to come in with just the clothes on our back, you know, and things like medication that's really personal to us, cell phones, things like that. But I understand I'm going to have to go back out and take my backpack and check it in. But once we get back in, once I get back in, and it's going to be all gravy, all gravy. I'm a Desert Storm vet, and glad to be here.
Well, hopefully the dental part is what I'm looking for. And I missed my teeth when I was in the military.
This is the dental effort for East Bay Stand Down. We have actually 2 different efforts going on, one of which we have 40 private practitioners in the local area who have volunteered time in their own office to treat these patients. General dentists, oral surgeons, endodontists, periodontists, etc. So our goal is to identify the patient's needs as quickly as we can, and then arrange these appointments with off-site practices. Secondly, we have these 3 fully equipped mobile dental vans, really almost state-of-the-art and very, very well provisioned. They are staffed by military reserve and by Veterans Administration dental practitioners. And so after the first effort is just to screen these patients and identify their needs, and secondly, as space is available, we will utilize these vans to actually accomplish fillings, root canals, extractions, and dental cleanings. We have hygienists that are on site, cleaning teeth, so it's pretty much a full dental effort. Unfortunately, we can't treat every veteran's every need, but we at least are trying to identify what's most pressing and treat as many people as we can in the time we've got.
Well, we gave them our names. So.
Okay, well, they should be able to help you.
Somewhere.
I'm in charge of the homeless court, and I've been running the homeless court since 2000, and I just love to see these guys get their records cleared up so that many of them can go out and get jobs and get back into life. It's more common sense. I mean, you know, you're not talking about the wealthiest high rollers in the world here, and they obviously have some possibly war-related disabilities, and so, you know, you try to help them forward instead of push them down, and so that's what we try to do.
Yesterday I got $3,700 released debt yesterday, and also my license back that are suspended, so I'm really happy about that. I'm in an upward spiral. Next week I'll probably be starting CWT. I'm enrolled for that, and one of the requirements is that you got to have license to open a bank account and stuff like that. So, you know, just on my way to get my life back on track.
So I'm a staff attorney and pro bono manager with Swords to Plowshares, a veterans' rights organization founded in 1974, and we're based in San Francisco. So we're here today providing service-connected benefits and non-service-connected benefits for veterans, as well as discharge upgrade applications.
Well, a lot of the problems with, I think, that with veterans homeless and all that, I went in July 14th, 1955, but in 1954, Congress passed a law that canceled all the veterans' benefits because the Second World War was over. So when I got out, there was no benefits. And I looked into it, through getting hospitalization for the veterans, and 214 is what they give you for discharge when you leave the service. They sent an email to Veterans Administration, and the Army sent back a letter and said all GIs in the Army, 85% of them from 1912 to 1972, records were burnt in the fire in Kansas City, Missouri. And so they got through the payroll what my rank was, the day I hit the Army, the day I left, but they couldn't say what year I was born in or how old I was. And in the letter to me, they give you a temporary thing that the Veterans Administration can recognize you served. And they said now they can start building another form. And so about 85% of the Air Force and Army both had all the records for it.
Common problem we're hearing about are a lot of claims that have been denied for PTSD because folks have had a hard time proving their in-service stressor or just filing corroborating evidence to show that what happened in service actually happened in service. So we're doing a lot of evidence development for PTSD claims today.
Where did you serve?
Lebanon, United States Marine Corps.
What'd you do?
I was a videographer.
Oh, cool.
We had 353 Marines that were lost in the barracks that day.
Oh, man.
Yeah, we had one truck that went in there and hit the barracks, and it took them all out. Colonel Poland and myself were the only two left.
So I work with the Concord Vet Center, and we're just out doing, you know, outreach and trying to kind of get the word out about the Vet Center program. So the Vet Center, we're part of the Department of Veterans Affairs, so we fall under them, but we're a separate entity. So we do readjustment counseling for veterans that have served in combat, military sexual trauma veterans, but it's mainly like trauma counseling is kind of our focus. Helping veterans readjust, and that can be in group settings and individual counseling. We do a lot of marriage and family counseling.
Berkeley Food and Housing Roads Home Project. It's a program dedicated to housing homeless veterans. Berkeley Food and Housing has been around for over 40 years in the Bay Area, housing and feeding the homeless population in Berkeley. and we applied to the VA for some of the grant money for the SSVF program, and we're utilizing that money to house homeless veterans. We house an average of about 2 veteran households per week, about 3 people in each household. I've only been working with the organization since March, but since then we've housed over 60 people. Our goal is to house 200 veterans in the calendar year. We're about at 135 clients right now. So,
I'm on the list for housing. May take a month or so, but
Cool.
got it going.
So you're homeless now?
I am.
You know what brought you to that state?
Drugs and alcohol.
Yeah. Got a handle on that now?
I do. Yeah.
So what do you think of Stand Down?
This is the first one I've been to, so I'm enjoying it. It's a good place to be. You know, it gets your name on those lists and everything for all the different services that are offered here.
Great. Got anything to say to the world, Dennis?
No, I'm good.
Most definitely, yes. I got help with my compensation and pension paperwork. They helped fill that out, and got some dental work done. And yes, I got a whole bunch of things done this weekend.
Excellent. Where are you heading back to?
I'm headed back to Benicia, California.
Have a place to live there?
Yes, thanks to the Stand Down, they also hooked up, got me some housing. So when I leave here Monday, I go and finish up the process there. So yes, I will eventually have a place to stay. Yeah.
My experience here is that this is truly an abundance of services that's not so discriminative, that they are offering it to everyone. And I truly appreciate this offering of services because it's been so long since I've last attended one, since 2008. But it's so elite versus the last time I attended. And I appreciate all the freebies, not just the freebies, but just the treatment of all the personnel that's volunteered their time here. And I can only say I love them for it, and I appreciate everything they've done for me so far. I went to the dentist this morning with Dr. Chena, and he was awesome. And they just seemed like they gave us the spoilage, and that's the thank you for what we've done. And I can never thank them enough.
Oh, absolutely. Stand Down is a great program. I am a participant this year, but plan to be a tent leader in 2 years and also participating in North Bay Stand Down. So it's a very great experience.
Oh, cool. Yeah. Been using the services?
What's that?
Been using all the services?
I actually have been maximizing the services. This because I have 5 transgressions, 1 mental health, and I've been connecting to a lot of people, a lot of great people.
Now the mood's getting better all the time.
Well, you know, equine therapy, from what I understand, is coming, so I'm looking forward to that after the Judgment Day. So.
Right here we have the wellness tent for veterans. We have acupuncture, massage therapy, chiropractic services, the healing touch, which is energy work, Bowen therapy, which is soft tissue work. We also have pet therapy, animal therapy, and tomorrow we're going to have equine therapy, so the vets can ride the horses.
Yeah, watch count the cars going by, yeah, or the train.
Dental, medical, chiropractic, legal, DMV. Right. We got more than I expected. Body massage. Yeah. Did you mention body massage? I think I just did mention body massage. Yes.
Buy yourself a bottle of wine.
The breakfast was excellent. However, I would say that about any breakfast.
You on the streets now?
Yeah.
Hey, this is Vince. Second to the last day to the end of the stand down, and I'm just going to take you on a tour where I live. The tents that we're sleeping in, all the tents that they provided for us vets. I'm over here in tent C. Come on. Hey, this is where I live. This is where I sleep at night. Ironically, during the day it's really hot and crispy out there. We're baking, but at night it's really kind of cool, you know, and the tents are kind of cool, but it's a really nice place. This is our tent leader over here, Don.
I'm Don.
Howdy, Don.
Kind of hot.
He's taking real care. He keeps us abreast on everything that's going on, what we need to do, and you know, when child time is, you know, what all the events and everything that we have that's available to plug in. He keeps us, you know, alert as to, you know, where we need to go here and go there. So he's a real good tent leader. That's Don. And these are my tent pals over here, tent buddies. You know, all of us are vets. That's a Marine over there. That's a former Marine over there. That's Ron.
Finest Navy in the world.
That man's a Navy man. Uh-oh, a field man, and I'm senior service, of course. You know, that's me. I'm Army. And yeah, this is where it happens at night for us. You know, we all come in here and do our thing, and we.
Pretty nice tent, man.
Yeah, we go to sleep at night, and this is where it happens for us.
Yes, ma'am. I came here, I volunteered. I'm also a veteran as well, and I was a homeless veteran as well at one point. I'm here now to help the other veterans that are homeless and need help with services. As a tent leader, I'm a tent leader. I help with females getting situated, getting their belongings, and then also help them get to the services and service tents that they need to get to as far as medical, dental, or what other issues they might have here.
And you said that you were a vet, did you serve in the Army?
Yes, ma'am. I served in the Army for 17 and a half years.
And what was your role in the Army?
I did several things. I was administrative, I was flight operations coordinator, I was a fabrication repair, I was a motor pool sergeant. Did many things, and whatever I wasn't trained in, if it had to be done, we did it.
And what is your opinion of East Bay Stand Down?
It's great. It's great. There's a lot of veterans that turn down here. A lot of them are getting their stuff done. I've gone around, talked to them, you know, hey, how you doing? Get your stuff. They're like, yeah, they're great. They're even getting their little pets taken care of, getting dental cleanings and getting groomed and everything. And that's just making them happy. And you know, because everybody has pets somewhere, and they worry about them being taken care of.
What did you do to get off the streets?
I went to a program called HVRP, which stands for Homeless Veterans Rehabilitation Program in Menlo Park. And it's a 6-month program, and what they do is they help veterans that are homeless, substance abuse programs. They also help with getting the civil, like law issues taken care of. They have therapy groups. I mean, it's almost a 24-hour thing. What I got out of that program was good communication skills, and to stay focused on what I need to get done now, even though things from the past, from regular life and military life as well, we all have issues, and they help you focus on those and work through those with cognitive behavioral type of therapy. And you're around other veterans as well, so you get that bonding spirit going on, as camaraderie, just as here. You get a lot of camaraderie, and that kind of helps a lot. You kind of start feeling back like you're kind of back in the military, and you kind of feel a little peppy, and you know, and you run a lot of your people you serve with here, and people that you've gone to some of the VA programs with, and I run into several ones of them here, and some of them need help again, and they're going to go back to the program, and some of them are here, and they're doing well. So, and it's kind of good to touch base and see, because we're comrades now too, as well as the ones that I've served with.
How long have you been off the streets?
I actually just got an apartment about 3 months ago.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
And because of your own personal story, is that why you wanted to get involved with East Bay Stand Down?
You betcha. You betcha. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And I'm scheduled to go to the next one in North Bay. And they're going to start another one in 2015, I understand, in Antioch area. And I'm hoping to be able to sign up for that one too.
And you're a vet?
I am.
What force did you serve with?
Coast Guard.
Did you enjoy your time there?
Yes and no. It was a rough time as a woman, early 80s. I don't think a lot of people realize the history of women in the military. And that back when we had WACs and waves, they were auxiliary, they weren't enlisted. They didn't get the same benefits the men did. And when I came into the Coast Guard, It was just a few years after they started accepting women to be enlisted, so it was a hard time in a lot of ways. But again, the camaraderie, the love, it's kind of like I was telling someone the other day, it's like a game. White kids go into a game because you know people got your back. They might still do you wrong because they're human, but they got your back. So that part I liked, but it was a struggle, and it still is. There's some trauma that I still have to deal with, but I didn't go to war. So at that time, I think it was a great decision. It really taught me to grow up, to be clean, to be organized. So yeah, it was a good experience overall.
The greatest experience is to know that the camaraderie of the service doesn't end when you're done with the military. Because it's through the whole time. It's nice to know the vets love us and we love them. And it's just a nice feeling to have that emptiness that they have go away for a couple of days.
Military, that's right, the greatest military on the face of this earth. Let's hear it for you guys. It's all about you. We thank you, we will never forget. And as you heard Johnny say, we're the tributes. This is our first time coming together, and we're just here to rock for you. Thank you so much.
Everyday people sing a simple song. Oh. Now look out. Yeah, a little Taj Mahal for you.
Okay, yeah, like I was saying, all of my needs have been met. Medical, dental, you know, ID. I got all of that taken care of, and so, like I said, the residual of my being here is on me to just enjoy the rest of the stand down.
To put this on, of course, it takes money. We do have contributions from corporations, from government grants, and private individuals. However, along with that, I need the cooperation of various services to put this on, to offer these veterans the services that they need. First of all, we have the Department of Veteran Affairs that provides us with the medical a portion of stand down. They do provide the bulk of the medical. I need the U.S. Army reserves to help us establish the camp. I also need the other uniformed services to provide medical doctors, nurses, and additional help for the encampment.
I beseech any soldier, any veteran who views this film, I beseech them, I invite them to come to a stand down. It's an event where all we vets can get together and socialize and have a good time, good clean time. It's been a drug-free, alcohol-free grounds for us.
Don't lay down. Keep your hand and feet off the ground. The ground happens to be a part of earth which God himself has to search. In a time we thought it wouldn't work, we had no idea of the search. And stand proud and also strong. The enemy has no other choice but to leave you alone. So don't be misled. Our souls and body is not dead. Sometimes we feel our heads are not in use to carry on with the truth. When the word says, stay strong, veteran. Stay strong. Man or woman, I'm very proud of the veterans. You have my blessings. Keep marching and stand strong.
I would like the American people to start considering our veterans and our homeless veterans. We need to reach out and we need to start taking care of them because obviously it's not being done.
Veterans, we need you. We're part of society too. We need you out there pulling for us, and we're pulling for you.